everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. Today, playing 4 Against Darkness. 4 Against Darkness is allowing me to bring my 4 heroes, a warrior, cleric, rogue, and wizard, down into various dungeons and trying to level up and get treasure and all that. Currently, I have a level 3 warrior, and then the cleric, rogue, and wizard are all level 4. However, as someone pointed out, and I did realize it after I shot the video, the last time I still have 1 XP roll. So I will try to level up my warrior right now. He is a level 3, which means I need to roll a 4 or higher. I'll re-roll that, and I failed. So he will not be leveling up right now. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I will put them in their traveling order for the quarter. And the first thing I have to do is roll for the entry room. It's a D6. It is a 2. So it is going to be a 3 with a door, and then a hallway, and then a door here. All right, so this is the entry area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this east door here. So the way this works, if you haven't watched any of my earlier videos, you roll to see if you have a corridor or a room. You roll 2d6. One of them is the primary, so the green is always the high. So this would be a 3-1. And then you look in this little chart. It's in the rule book, but I have this little cheat book here. I look up 3-1. And 3-1 is a room with an exit door and an entry door. So I can actually do this one. It's a hallway that goes to a 2x3 room. So what I'll do is I will just extend the hallway, the 2, and then I'll do a 2x3 room, and I'll put the door right here where it shows. Well, I'll put it up 1 so it gives me a little breathing room. All right, so whether you enter a corridor or a room, you have to roll to see what is in that corridor room, and that is a chart on page 83. And I'll go ahead, and what you do is you roll 2d6 and you add them. So this is a 6. On the room, 6 is vermin. So basically I go to the vermin table, and I have a little cheat sheet here as well. On the vermin table, you roll a d6, and I rolled a 2, which is 3d6 vampire bats. All right, so that's 2, 4, 5 vampire bats, which means everybody will get 1 except for the warrior. I'll give him 2. You try to divide. You're supposed to divide them up as best you can. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled 6, so this one should have 2 as well. All right, so 2, 2, 1, 1. So the way I do it, my warrior will fight 2, my priest or cleric will do 2, the rogue, and then the wizard. So these are vampire bats. So let me see, vampire bats. And there are 3d6 of them, so I rolled, there are a total of 6. They have a morale roll, so when they reach 2 or 1, they will do a morale roll. It says they are level 3, so they are level 3. And they are they undead? They're vampire bats. They're not undead. They're just vampire bats. I forgot. They're level 1. Excuse me. I was looking at something else. Level 1, no treasure. Spells are cast at -1. Well, I won't be casting any spells. All right. So let's go ahead and roll for the warrior. The way this works is you roll a d6. He gets to add +3 to his attack. And this game has exploding 6s, where if you roll a 6, you roll it again, and you add the values, and you keep going. So the warrior rolls a 4. 4 plus his 3 is 7. So he goes 2, 4, 5. 6. He kills them all just like that. These guys are higher level for these level 1 creatures, so that's not uncommon for that to happen. All right, vampire bats are gone. I'll just put vampire bats in here. And we'll go through this door. It is a 3-4. 3-4 is a room, a circular room with quarters. So I will extend this up one, and then I'll draw the 3x3 like that. And then there is a door 2 up, like that. All right, what is in this room, or what is this room? It is an 8. So looking on page 83, for an 8 is minions. All right, you do get, every time you kill a group of minions, you get a minion kill tally. You keep it tally. When you get 10, you get an XP roll, which allows you a chance to possibly level up one of your characters. But first I have to figure out what the minion is. I roll a d6. That is a 1. It is d6 plus 2 skeletons or d6 zombies. So here's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3, it's skeletons. It's skeletons. So I will have to fight some skellies. Let's find their tag here. Normally I don't, when I play by myself, I don't worry about the name thing, but I do this for people watching the thing. All right, skeletons. And it is d6 plus 2, 8. All right, so 2, 4, 6. Everybody will have 2 of them. 2, 4, 6, and 8. And I'm just using the dice to represent the monsters and how many are facing each of my heroes. All right, so we have 8 creatures. They are all level 3, and I use this die to represent their level. Crushing weapons attack at +1. Well, that's good because my rogue and my priest or cleric have crushing weapons. They never test morale, so they fight to the death. All right, so let's do this. The warrior will step up. He rolls an exploding 6. 6 plus his normal 3 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. You divide 11 by the level. That's 3, and then any remainder you throw away. So he defeats 3. I'll have him kill one of his, or both of his, and one of the rogues. And he's done. The cleric steps up. She is +3, but she's plus level against undead. So these are undead. So she will add +4 to her attack. She also got an exploding 6, so she's at 10. 13 divided by 3 is 4. 2, 3. She'll kill her 2 and the 2 in front of the wizard, leaving 1 for the rogue. The rogue is plus, when you outnumber the minions, you get your level. So he is +4. 5 plus 4 is 9, easily defeats the last one. All right, so just so you know, minions and vermin are pretty easy. Once your guys get up to like level 3, level 4, it's really the bosses you have to worry about, not so much the minions. All right, so I do have one minion on the kill track here, one group of minions, and that was skeletons. They have no treasure, so I won't be rolling for treasure. And let's go through that door. That is a 2-3. 2-3 is a corridor and a room. All right, so it goes up 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's a 3x4 room. So 1, 2, 3, 4x3. And there's a door right here. Just shading it in so you'll be able to see it a little better. All right, let's see what's in this room. That is a 2-4, which is a 6. I believe 6 is going to be vermin. 6 is vermin. Golly, I hate the vermin. They're easy to kill, but they're just annoying. What are they? A 4, which is D6 giant centipede. 3 giant centipede. 1, 2, 3. All right, the skeletons go away. Giant centipedes are right here. Giant centipedes are level 3. All right, so I'll put a 3 in here. And there are 3 of them. And it says, no treasure. Any character wounded by a giant centipede must save versus level 2 poison or lose 1 additional life. All right, so let's go ahead and try to kill them. The warrior steps up. An exploding 6 plus 3, 6 plus his 3 is 9. So that kills all 3 of them. 3, 6, 9. Boom, just like that. Very, very nice. All right. That is not a minion. That was vermin, so I get nothing for those. And they were just giant centipede. Vermin. These were minion, and this was vermin. All right, let's go through that door. That is a 2-4. And a 2-4 is another room. So you go up 1. It's a 3 room, and then there is a door here, and a quarter, and a door here. All right, what is in this room? That's a 2. I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. Page 83. Now 2 is a treasure, just a straight up treasure. All right, so the treasure table is on page 34. You roll a d6. I rolled a 1, which is d6 gold. 2 gold. Well, everything counts. So I'm going to do the rogue, and has plus 2 gold. All right. This was just treasure. And let's keep going. We'll go through the northern door here. That is a 6-4. 6-4 is a long hallway and a room. The hallway is 1, 2, 3, 4. The room is a 3 by 2 with a door at the top. Okay. What's in there? That is an 8. I believe that's minion. 83. 8 is a minion. So we'll roll on the minions table. You roll a d6. That's a 6. That is 2d6 fungi. 5 fungi. So that would be 2, 3, 4, and 5. The fungi folk are level 3. All right, and there are 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. I said 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Normal treasure. Any character taking damage must save versus level 3 or lose a life. Lose an extra life. All right, warrior will step up. He rolls a 5. 5 plus his 3 is 8. That's enough to kill his 2. The cleric steps up. Hers is plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's enough to kill hers. We now outnumber the minions, so the rogue adds his level, which is plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. That is plenty to kill the last 2. We get an extra minion count, and that was fungi folk. All right, let's go through that door. 5-1. 5-1 is a branching corridor. Okay, so the way I'm going to have to do this, because it would normally hit the wall up here, is I'll wrap it to the left. So I will bring the corridor out a bit like that, and then I'll split it as shown here. So it goes up like that and like that. There's a door here, and that's that, okay? So sometimes when you're playing the game, when the room won't fit or the corridor won't, if it dead ends too fast, you're allowed to sort of twist it to make it fit, which is what I've done here. All right, what is in the corridor? Now here's an example of a corridor. I'm not in a room, so I roll. That's a 5, but instead of checking on the room side, I go on the corridor side, and a 5 is empty, but roll a d6, special feature. All right, so you go to the special features, roll a d6. 1, it's a fountain. So there is a fountain in here. Fountain says all wounded characters recover 1 life the first time they encounter a fountain in an adventure. Further fountains have no effect. So they're all at full health, so that's not going to help me. All right, let's go through the north door there, see where it goes. That is a 3-1. 3-1 is a room with a door. And the way I can do this is I can branch this, I can branch it out 2 and then have it go down. I can actually have it go out 2, just extend it a little bit. Then it'll be a 3x2 room with a door here, like that. All right, what is in there? That is a 10. That I know is going to be something good. The higher the number, the better, or the worse, depending on your case. 10 is a weird.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
Monster. All right, so weird, we go to the weird table, and it's a D6. I rolled a 1, which is a minotaur. A minotaur, all right. The minotaur is level 5. There's only one of them. It has 2 attacks. Normal treasure. Due to the power of the bull rush charge, the first defense is at -1. All right. It has 4 life points. So the way life points is, think about it this way. It's basically 4 sets of 5. So basically you got to do 5, 10, 15, and 20 damage. But you only take a life point off if you hit the 5 or exceed it. So if, let's say I do 6 damage, I take 1 off, but I don't lower this by 1 point to 4. It stays a 5 because it does not lose a life point. When a monster hits, when a monster gets to half its life points, in this case 2, it drops a level. It gets easier to kill. All right, so we have a minotaur in front of us. The warrior, the cleric, the wizard, and the rogue, and the wizard. Let's do it. All right, so the warrior steps up at +3. Exploding 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Here's an example. It doesn't quite hit 15, so I only clear 2 of the lives for a total of 10. He did 14, but you count up to 10, 5, 10, 15, 14. That remaining 4 is thrown out. It doesn't do anything. So he goes down automatically to level 4. My cleric will step up. 3 plus her 3 is 6, which beats 4. So another life gets dropped. It doesn't drop another level. And then my rogue, the rogue does not get any bonuses against a boss or a weird. So he is just -1 to +0 to hit. He rolled a 5, however, which does beat the 4 and is enough to defeat the weird. So the weird didn't even get an attack. Now it says for the weird, after I destroy the weird, it's normal treasure, but on the thing it says that if you beat the weird, if you win, roll a d6 for leveling up. So you do get a chance to level up one of your heroes, and you roll on the treasure table. So I do get a treasure. Let's go ahead and look at that. Treasure is right here. There's no modifier to the treasure roll. It's a 5, which is 1 item of jewelry worth 3d6 times 10. 2, 3, 4, 40 gold. And I always give the gold to my rogue until he's just overwhelmed. All right, now I need to level up my warrior. I would really like to level him up. So I will burn this. And again, I have to beat his level on a d6 roll. He's currently level 3, which means I need to roll a 4 or higher. I didn't do it. So he still stays at level 3. All right, so this was a minotaur. It was a weird. And I did burn the... but by the way, you also get a final boss modifier. It counts as a boss. I'll explain this when the time comes. But basically, when you encounter a boss, there's a chance it might be the final boss of the dungeon. And you always add the modifier when you're rolling to see if it's the final boss. Let's see. Let's keep going. We will go through this door. It is a 3-4. A 3-4 is a room, a circular room, so we can do that. We will extend it out 2. It's 3, like that. and then it has one with a door. What is in this room? That is a 7. I believe that's minions. 83. 7 is a minion, so we have another minion attack. All right, let's roll on the minion table. It's a d6. It's a 6. 2d6 fungi folk. That is 5 fungi folk. 2, 3, 4, 5. The fungi are, again, level 3. There are 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So there's always a chance they'll run. And if they hit me, which so far nothing's hit me yet, knock on wood, we'll see. All right, so the warrior steps up. Exploding 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 2, 3, 4. The cleric steps up, plus 3. And 6 plus 3 is enough to kill the final one. So we're up to 3 minions. Oops. 3. And that was fungi folk. In the fungi folk, I just have normal treasure roll. So you roll a d6, roll a 5, 3d6 times 10, 3, 4, 5, 50 gold. Okay. Let's go through that door. 5-2. 5-2 is a room with 3 exits, 2 doors and a corridor. So how can I fit that in here? Well, I could. I really can't. I can put a dead end up here, and then I can send it down one. It's a 3x3 room with 2 exits. So 1, 2, 2. We'll put a door here and a door here. Just trying to make it to where there's the right number of doors, so I can maneuver around the dungeon. All right, what is in this room? That is a 6. 6 should be vermin. Vermin. All right, thankfully vermin are fast to kill, but they're really annoying. What is it? 2d6 skeletal rats. 3. 1, 2, 3 skeletal rats. Skeletal rats, where are you? Skeletal rats. All right, the skeletal rats are level 3. There are 3 of them. They are undead, no treasure, crushing weapons, +1. All right, so the warrior is going to attack. He's +3. 2 plus 3 is 5. That's enough to just kill his. The cleric steps up at +4. 3 plus 4 is 7, and that's enough to kill the last 2. This was vermin, so I get nothing on the minions killed. These were skeletal rats. Vermin. Let's go through this southern door here. I'm going to try to make a loop around the dungeon. That is a 4-5, which is a 4-way intersection. All right. So, and it looks like they're all 2. 2, 2, 2. So this is a dead end. Can't do anything about that. And it's a corridor. So let's roll it. That is a 6. A 6 on a corridor. 6 on a corridor is vermin. All right, in this case, I'm in a corridor, so the only 2 that can fight are the rogue and the warrior, because that's the order I usually send them in. So how many are there? Vermin. What are they? 4. They are D6 giant centipede. Ooh, 3 and 3. All right. Thankfully, the spellcasters in back can cast spells over the heads. All right. So the centipedes are level 3. There are 6 of them. They have no treasure, and any character wounded must save versus level 2 poison or lose an extra life. All right, warrior, +3. 2 + 3 is 5. That's enough to kill just one. The rogue, we don't outnumber them. There's 5 to my 4. Oh, this is vermin. It doesn't matter. So that's only against minions. He swings at +0. That's enough to kill one. My wizard will cast... These are centipedes, so they could go to sleep. I have 2 sleep spells. Versus level 3, I'm a level 4, so it's going to automatically cast. You add your level. So if I roll a 1 + 4 is 5. It automatically casts. The question is, how many does it kill? He adds his level to the roll. Sleep will defeat 1 boss or D6 + L minions. Oh, it says minions. Does not affect undead, dragons, and certain other monsters. Oh, so I can't cast it versus vermin. Never mind. Maybe lightning bolt. The wizard has against a group of minions, it would kill 1. Ah, that stinks. Fireball. Fireball does not affect dragons. Used against minions, it slays a number of creatures equal to the wizard's. It doesn't say anything about vermin. So I guess maybe the spells can't be used against vermin? That's weird. I've never thought about that. All right, well, that means they're going to attack. All right, so here's how attack works. They are level 3. You assume that they will hit unless you make a defense roll. You make a defense roll by rolling a d6, and it has to exceed that number, not equal it. So I need to roll 4s or higher, but the heroes have defenses. Like the warrior has a +2 defense. So I roll this and I add 2. 1 + 2 is 3. It does not beat that. So the warrior takes a point of damage. He normally has 9 health. So he is now down to 8. And remember, when you get damage from a poison centipede, you must save versus level 2 poison. That means I have to roll, for a saving throw, it's meet or beat. So I have to roll a 2 or higher, and I did. So he takes no additional damage. Now there are 4 of them, so another one attacks him, and the 6 beats the 3, so the second one misses. This will attack the rogue. The rogue's defense, by the way, is +5. He's got +1 for his armor, and he gets to add his level, which is 4. So 6 + 5, he dodges it, and 5 + 4 is 9, he dodges it. All right, once again, my warrior steps in and swings. 3 + 3 is 6, that kills his 2. We now outnumber them. Also, they are below their halfway point, so you roll a morale roll. On a 1 to 3, they flee. They don't flee, so the rogue will attack. 6 defeats the last 2, and that's the end of the vermin. These weren't skeletal rats. Sorry, they were giant centipedes, wherever I put those. All right, more giant centipedes in the hallway. Okay, warrior's down 1 health. That's okay. Let's go through this southern hallway, and that is a 1-3. A 1-3 is a winding snake-like corridor. So I'll reverse it because otherwise it would go into the wall here. So it goes down. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to reverse it, which means the door will be over here. So it goes down 3 over 3. So down 3 over 3, up 3, and then over 2, and then down 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I did that right, and then the door would be right here. All right, I am out of time. I try to keep these episodes under 30 minutes. So in the next episode, I will pick up with my heroes in this corridor. Let's go ahead and see it and see what it is. It's a 5. A 5 on the corridor is going to be... 5 is empty. Roll on the special feature. So on the next video, I will roll on the special features table for here, and then we'll pick up and finish, hopefully see how far I can get into the dungeon. All right, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of 4 Against Darkness. I'll be back very soon, probably in a few days with the next episode. Until then, everybody, take care.